Last we left off, we got back from visiting the gardener's house after it had been raided by the Second Inquisition, the Red Dawn. We came back and Ophelia finally confronted the demon that had been haunting her all this time, a wraith of her sire, Marco de la Rosa. This wraith was defeated and subsequently consumed by Avershio. But the spirit of the bronze bull itself did not vanish. The bronze bull became a sort of totem for Ophelia, inhabiting the now reformed mask that she once wore. Now not as a symbol of fear, but a symbol of protection. We open up the next night at Broke and Broken. Ophelia is resting upstairs, having been pushed to her mental and physical limits. Molly is running the bar as usual, and Emily Gardner is sitting, reading some papers at a table. A message from both Alistair and Zell sits on the table. They won't be able to join them tonight, but Zell has forwarded all the necessary information to find the missing Red Dawn member that had escaped in the prior conflict when they ran Marcus's car off the road. Jake Coulson, a 17-year-old ex-army dropout, having been roped into this paramilitary group. They have a last registered location. It's up to the coterie to take the clues that they've been given and find it. Who arrives at the bar first?
Avershio has actually been there, hasn't left there since the last session. Has just kind of stayed and is currently, I can't remember, did we say, I don't
He did
think
eat the
his
wraith,
hung
yes. So
right.
you
I don't
had
think
passion
we
feast.
Mhm. Oh, that's right. And I don't
Do you want to
think
describe how you ate it? Because you wanted to do that.
we can save that for next session when we got everybody, do a little recap, revisit, a little
Okay,
flashback. How's that sound? Since this is kind of like a in-between session small thing.
sounds good.
Well, he's at Hunger Zero then, and so he's probably just been whatever's going around or whatever's going on, he really hasn't been necessarily a part of right now because he's just been scribing into a new journal of his.
What do you write in this journal?
As many memories as he has of um, basically rescribing what he had in the old journal that was lost. As he is now at Hunger Zero and has the wherewithal to remember certain things, he's now at a point where he's not overwhelmed by memories, but he can actually pull them and know them and is of sound mind, only with just the small amount of like somebody with ADHD walking into another room and forgetting what they're there for. That's as bad as it is can get right now. So he
Okay,
he can
so you
pull
are
back and
trying to retranslate what was in the journal that the hunters captured.
yes.
You did get that tome back, so are you making a copy of it?
Oh, I did get it back? I thought they still had it.
Yes. You found it at the gardener's house. Uh,
Under the
after,
floorboards.
yes, under the floorboards.
Mm.
And if you want to know the whole story on how Emily found the book, you'd have to go up and ask her how it came to her possession.
Gotcha. Then in that case, he's not rescribing. He is actually just going through it and trying to get any kind of idea of what information if they basically took down all the information in his book or copied it or something, basically just trying to figure out what out of everything in the journal, what they actually know, if any way he can.
Okay. Give me a wits and investigation or intelligence resolve to see if you can Sherlock Holmes figure out what they might have read.
Sweet butter biscuits, all right. All right. You said wits and what?
Wits and investigation.
Gotcha. Or resolve and what?
Intelligence.
Resolve and intelligence. This days before. Investigation is. Where's my investigation? Intimidation, adequate. Where's my investigation? Etiquette. Subterfuge.
It's in the third
Oh, there it is.
column, I believe.
Ah, I see it. Investigation, which is 1 plus 3. So I'll go resolve and intelligence then, which is dice pool of 4. Yes. VTM. Here's your 0 hunger. Dice pool of 4. Roll 1 success.
You can't really tell much other than from a small indent in the pages from where the gutted AirTag tracker had been slipped in between the pages.
Hmm.
It looks like it was inserted roughly halfway through. But you don't know if they read the whole thing or not.
Hmm. Well, he'll just take it, tuck it back in. Need it repaired later. What time? And just kind of look around and take in the surroundings of broken, just leaning back on a chair, enjoying the peace and quiet that's happening now, or I assume. Just
It's a
waiting for the
pretty
next thing to happen.
Yeah. It's a pretty slow night for Broken tonight, and Molly is still manning the bar, sort of looking a bit forlorn.
Hmm.
Emily, the hunter, is also sitting at another table.
So she was upstairs. She
Oh
teleported!
no. No, Emily has come down into the bar, sort of towards the back.
Gotcha.
Ophelia is upstairs resting.
Gotcha. Everjo just kind of waves to her. Yeah, Emily,
Oh,
mind? Would you mind coming on over?
sure, I guess. She gets up. You can tell that she's still very tender from the other night. She sort of winces as she stands and sort of limps over, gathering a few papers and such with her, and sort of leaning where you're on the booth where you're seated. Yeah, what's up?
Did you know that clams have a tongue or have a mouth in the center of them?
Clams?
Yeah. Did you know that clams have a mouth on them.
I mean, yeah, but they're not tongues. That's its foot. That I think it uses to like get around and stuff. What? Why are you asking me this?
Just kind of struck me odd. Mermaids use them as bras. Makes you think.
Well,
Anyways,
those are
uh,
the empty shells that they use, not the actual animals. Now, if you were talking about starfish, that would be weird.
I know that they used to use starfish as well, so makes you think, huh?
Well, yeah, yeah. She kind of
Mermaids
stands
are
there
probably all.
awkwardly.
Sounds like mermaids are kind of freaks.
I mean, yeah. She kind
Thank
of
you for
just
coming over.
stares.
Just thought I'd call.
Sure. Did you need anything else, or?
Oh, I guess there's something else. Um, you've got all this going on right now. I don't know. Anything interesting? Kind of waiting for the rest of the menagerie to walk on up and you know, I don't quite often talk to humans. How odd that may sound. What do you do? What's it like to shit still?
Um, she kind of blushes a little bit. It's,
Please don't tell me you're blushing that I'm talking about shitting. That's not a kink, is it? Please don't tell me that's a kink. I don't
no,
want to
no, no,
know.
no, no,
That's
no, 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 no,
okay.
God, no. I mean, it can be uh, pleasant or unpleasant depending on the experience. Why are you asking me all this?
I'm bored.
Rise will roll in.
Emily just looks back with a look of, oh, thank God!
Rise will like kind of glance around and then he sees Average Joe and Emily and he'll like wave as he walks over. Hey, first one's here.
Yeah, I think one of your, friends gave me the information about somebody you were looking for.
Rise kind of
Hmm?
like glances up and down her and then he's like in his own head like relax. She's going to help. It's fine. This is fine. And he offers kind of
Yeah,
like an awkward smile.
if you want to do a wits awareness or medicine, uh, feel free to feel free to do that so you can sort of gauge how much of a threat she is.
Yeah,
It's a very easy difficulty.
perfect. You say that. Let's see if this works for me. Awareness. Wits. Oh god. How did I scroll so far up? Messy critical. For success.
Okay. Let me actually pull up the game because it glitched and it gave me the same. Okay. So 4 successes. You see that she is still incredibly beaten black and blue. Um, in fact, your own limbs start to ache watching her hobble on her own 2 feet as you see that she is still very, very sore. She narrowly missed having any serious broken bones. Um, but it still looks like she is in a considerable amount of pain, and your effective empathy, uh, your compulsion, I believe. Yes, you are overwhelmed and want to. You basically go into hypochondriac mode, worrying about her.
he like kind of winces and he's like, you look like crap still.
You can say I look like shit. I get it. It's deserved, probably.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. I know this is awkward for both of us, but let me get you something. Have you had any meds or anything recently?
Um, Molly, that's her name, right? She gave me some ibuprofen earlier. Um, basically did the combo Tylenol ibuprofen trick.
Gotcha.
That's helping, and I usually have a high pain tolerance, but it fucking sucks.
I mean, you look like a boot that got into a fight with dog shit and the dog shit one.
Thanks. I really appreciate that analysis.
Why
You
don't you
can
just
see that she's choking up a little bit.
Hey, you're okay. How about you just take a seat? Maybe are you due for another round of meds? I can go get those for you. Some ice, maybe?
Yeah, that'd be good. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right back. He scatters off to Molly.
Uh, Molly, kind of overhearing from the bar, just pours out a shot of whiskey and also says, check the blue bag under the host stand. Um, that's usually where we keep the hard stuff.
Cool. Thanks. And he scatters over the blue bag.
Yep, in it you
Uh,
find the illicit morphine that was used last time.
Excellent.
uh,
Excellent.
real quick, what's her name again? Mary?
Emily.
Emily, real quick, look over here.
Yeah? What?
Uh,
She kind of like glances. You're talking to the hunter girl, right?
yes.
She kind of like glances, but like realizes half a second, and then like she's about to turn her head, but then she realizes, and then just sort of like shoots a glance over at you, but doesn't meet your eyes.
I was wondering, well, you feel, what is the, is this the worst pain you've ever felt, or have you experienced pain worse than this? What you just went through?
Uh, does she kind of tilts her head and considers it for a moment and says, "Well, I've been shot once, and that did hurt a lot.
Hmm.
I'm glad that I wasn't shot."
Oh, interesting. Well, the situation that you're in right now, it's definitely a interesting, hard situation to be in for being things, taking orders and making friends with the monsters you already thought of and wanted to hunt and bring out of this world to protect yourselves or protect others. I wonder, what is the worst thing about this situation for you?
She kind of deadpans into space. They've got my brother, and I don't know if he's falling back into old habits or if he's already dead.
Mm.
Rise kind of comes tapping over again with the illicit morphine, and he's like, well, I got the better stuff, and a shot of whiskey.
Thanks. I need the whiskey and that. She sort of toasts the shot and just offers her arm.
Rise will, get the morphine ready, and he'll be like, yeah, I haven't He glances at Avershow and then like,
Yes.
maybe we should talk about other things. You know.
Oh,
No,
I mean,
it's. He has a right to.
interesting.
Well, I don't know where we'd all be if, you know, if things hadn't turned out the way they did for us. Let's just say we don't really know what choices we would have made, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I tried so hard to stay away from diehards like that. And they found us anyway.
Hmm.
As Rise like administers the morphine, he kind of just like chuckles a little wryly. He's like, "Yeah, we've got them on our side too, and they're all kind of assholes. Trust me."
She looks at you, Rise, deeply. You don't get pleasure out of it, you know.
I didn't say you did. I just meant, you know, we've got people on our side, diehards, or maybe they do get pleasure out of it, I don't know, but they're assholes who take advantage of those who are down on their luck and keep them trapped in a situation that they have no way of getting out of. Anyway, he finishes administering and, like, you know, puts it aside. Sorry, that was
She relaxes a little bit.
depressing.
It's alright. But that life, it's always the us versus them mentality. We started going after people who could be saved. People who could be extricated from she kind of gestures to Molly, from servitude. When they started when they started killing people who could be redeemed, I knew I had to get out of that life. I knew I had to do more research to know the supernatural condition.
Rise kind of chuckles. He's like, yeah, you kind of meet some people, then start to question if you're really the bad guys. I get it. And he, like, shyly glances up. He had not been meeting her eyes this whole time out of, like, you know, just knowing she's probably nervous. But he shyly glances up just to be, like, offering it as a connection, not as a, you know, if she doesn't want to look, she doesn't have to.
Question, Rise. I know that I drew Rise's portrait. Does he still wear his dog tags?
Yeah, I would say he does.
She looks down as you look at her and notices your dog tags and looks back up. You served?
Yep. All the way back in World War II, if you can believe it.
I guess I can. She chuckles and pulls out her own dog tags.
He kind of perks
I still
up a
wear
little bit.
them. I still wear them out of habit. I know what it's like. The indoctrination, the propaganda, the us versus them fighting for glory, and then you get in and there's nothing glorious about it.
Hmm.
He'll like reach up and touch his own dog tags. I get you. I wasn't that old, and it's kind of a reminder the reason we wore dog tags in the first place. They were supposed to
She
be
sort
able
of
to identify us.
she sort of smiles sadly and fidgets with hers. You actually notice, Rise, there's 2 sets.
He kind of glances to see if he can like read them.
Give me wits investigation to look closer.
Yay. Four successes.
You see a name. Adam Gardner. They were my father's. I've been in military custody since I was 14. I thought I left that life behind me when I took my brother out of it, but I guess not.
There's only so much you can do fighting to survive. It's... You don't really get a choice when you're in that young. I'm sorry.
She nods quietly.
Anyway.
He wasn't even a...
Oh god.
He wasn't... Hi! He wasn't even a soldier. He was a researcher. And he fell in with the wrong crowd. A raid went wrong. He tried to negotiate, but
But, yeah. I guess it doesn't matter what we are. We're pretty good at being jerks sometimes, huh?
everyone's a jerk. Regardless if they're a vampire or a human.
Everjo leans back and does a full stretch. When you realize that the shirt that he's wearing seems a little bit smaller than it was just a second ago.
You good there?
Growing pains, nothing unusual.
Growing? Didn't
Uh,
you get that fixed?
No, well, it kind of. It was a temporary thing. No matter what happens, my body is rigid and still and likes to go back to the status quo.
She like leans in to Emily a little and be like, "You think he's weird now? Wait until he's over 7 feet tall. Then it gets real weird."
Oh, I'm aware. You and I have a history. She kind of gives a wink to Averjo.
Yeah, I do. As she does, he winks back, and yeah, uses he uses forgetful mind on her.
Oh shit! Are you sure about that? What are you trying to make her forget?
Uh, I'm gonna go all the way back and take the memory of her being shot.
Take the memory of her being shot. Okay.
Yes,
What do I roll to resist this?
it's a great question.
Or how many dice are you rolling?
A lot.
I'll take half your pool.
Let's see. It's Let me take a look at the D&D wiki, not the D&D, the VTM wiki. Because I can't remember the dice pool either. Dominate. Doobity-boop. Doobity-boop. Doobity-boop-boop-boop-ba-doop-ba-doop. And technically, it's like lies color. And remember, I have rationalized, so they always think it's natural. Yeah, one rouse check, and it's my manipulation plus dominate versus intelligence and resolve.
Okay. What's your pool for that? And I'll just roll half of that.
That would be 10 dice.
Okay. I'm gonna roll 6.
Gotcha.
Question for you.
Because she is familiar with you. Yes.
Is she prepared for it, do you think?
I think she knows if with the backstory that we established, I would say she knows of the kinds of things that kindred can do to someone's mind.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
she is aware. And she is familiar specifically with your tactics, so.
Question for you, Fox, if I may.
Yes.
Are his abilities obvious to an outside perspective, or to a kindred like Rise who also uses domination?
Oh, for somebody who also has dominate, yes. It's not obvious enough. Like, since you know it, it's no, like you can sense it because there's a pause. It's like between when it takes effect, like there is a moment of just like slack jaw, not even slack jaw, just like what? It's like a pause in conversation all of a sudden. Like, what's going on here? Something's being said that I don't, when those unnatural pauses happen in conversation.
Okay.
Losing your train of thought.
Yeah, but it's like they're staring at each other and not saying anything. What am I missing? Kind of moments. And for somebody who
Okay.
uses it like you, yes. I will roll my dice. I'm at hunger 0, so I don't have to worry about bad things happening. But first,
Did you roll
let
your
me make
rouse check?
I'm about to go roll my rouse check. I am about to roll, and you know what? This is an important roll for the rest of the scene because I like to stay at hunger 0 because it's nice. I don't get to do it very often. So, where are my dice? There they are. Okay. I'm going to roll. Get my pointy, shiny rat. Yum, yum, yum. There it is. Okay. I can't find my D10, but I have my percentile dice, so good enough. That's a 70, so that's a success, so I do not get hungrier. Dice pool of 0 and then 10. Roll. 5 successes with, oh my god, 3 crits. So critical success.
I also got 5 successes, but I will say you are able to erase one memory of her being shot.
Oh, there was multiple. Okay.
I will
I won't
say
push
that
my luck.
you will erase the first time that she's ever been shot with the critical success.
Gotcha. And I will take that for my own memory and story. Break me off a piece of what that memory was.
As your eyes meet with Emily's, you see her gaze sort of get foggy for a minute, and you are flash back to another separate battlefield. You can tell everything feels different. You get a sense of panic, a sense of this was not in basic training. She makes a fumble. She gets out of her cover for 1 minute, and the pain, she just feels the impact first.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she looks down, it's like your vision goes red then white with the amount of pain that you feel. You had felt the collarbone splinter. You felt the bullet rip through you. It was almost a lethal shot. But by some miracle, it passed cleanly through between the humerus and the collarbone.
Interesting.
I think
Right.
during this, Avrajo would get, if he had any, sense or glance over to Rise, it's clear that Rise knows he's doing something and gets slightly defensive. Like his eyes give a flash for a second at Avrajo. Because he doesn't know exactly what he's doing, but he knows what Dominate can do, so he's like prepared to try to interrupt if Avrajo starts giving commands.
Yeah, she sort of
That is an
chuckles and
interesting part.
blinks away the fog. It's like, I'm sorry, what were we talking about again?
No, it's just we were talking about how beautiful your eyes are when you wink at me.
Oh,
Uh,
thanks.
just thinking. Well, you've been shot before. You know what? How rude of me. I oftentimes am not supposed to. Rise told me to talk about more lighter subjects, so I'll refrain from asking you about your past like that.
It's all right. I mean, it's in the past now, so
Well, what was it? What was the first time like being shot?
what was it?
What was it like?
She kind of furrows her brow. You know, it's happened so many times. I can't really narrow it down. There was one time, I think there was some dumbass who was goofing off at a range and I got something through the hand. I think one
This
guy
doesn't
had
sound so.
I think one guy had a BB gun and that fucking sucked.
Interesting. Doesn't sound like as bad as the beating you took, but I will refrain. Anyways, where is everybody else? I think we're supposed to be here for right, Rise? You came here talking about something ready? I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of here, so
Yeah.
you know me. I like to stick around.
He'll like settle back a little bit with like a look to Avrajo before he nods. Yeah, well, trying to obviously find where Emily's brother is. We think we found someone who's part of Red Dawn. The guy who got away from us when we got hit in the car. Or, I should say, we let him get away. He was just a kid, 17, maybe. Crazy.
So it would seem. Well, you know when they're going to get here then? It's been a while. I haven't seen, it'd be good to see Marcus again. And,
he should be here soon. He texted me. Ophelia was just upstairs after all of the fiasco that, happened the other day. So.
Yeah, she needs a little bit of rest. Nothing too bad though, thankfully.
Who needs rest?
Oh my god!
The Wicked Do, of which you are part of.
Ophelia kind of comes down. She's wearing a tank top and shorts, but she's very obviously not wearing a bra. She looks like she just got out of the shower. She's drying her hair. It's hey Emily, how you feeling today?
Doing okay. Still really fucking sore, but Dr. Rise here helped me out.
Yep, trust me. You got off pretty easy. I'm just glad we were able to find you.
She's ripped my jaw off 3 times.
Well, we're not gonna. I was more referring. You know what? We're not gonna talk about the day I got embraced. Those 10 men. Well, they're not needed anymore. Anyways, what were you all talking about? And she walks behind the bar, and she pours herself a drink. Her right eye is green right now, so she pours herself just a non-blood like whiskey.
We were saying that we found that kid.
Did you now? So, what's the plan?
We don't have
Guess
one.
like gatekeeping girl boss.
Yes, but to do the girl boss part, Average Joe, you have to understand the girl part of it.
I'm an amorphous being, so it's hard to understand either. But continue.
We don't really have a plan yet. I mean, your friend, I think he sent me a message.
Which friend? Which male friend exactly? Because apparently I make a lot of friends with male people, despite who I prefer the company of. Speaking of, where is my wife?
My wife.
I don't know. They just signed the message ZC.
CC. Yeah. Yep, it's Zell. So Zell sent you some information?
Yeah, here, take a look. And she holds out a stack of papers that look like various email printouts. Of basically some social media, some other notes written in a fine script, and an address.
Ophelia looks at it and is like, I didn't know we had a printer.
I installed one for faxes, Molly shouts from the bar.
Who the fuck are you faxing?
Listen, a lot of New Orleans runs on old infrastructure.
Molly,
Yeah.
we already have... That's true, but like, I understand your pager. You're an escort. But a fax machine?
Rise chirps up. Everybody still uses fax machines. Trust me, even the healthcare system.
Yeah, you gotta get stuff notarized.
Notarized? I mean, that's fair. I sent that shit to Leah. You know what? Fair enough. Wait, how long have you had a printer?
You were talking
Since
about
I started
today...
doing taxes.
So last year? Damn.
Is that who you... Do you send those into the OF like you were doing today? You were scanning parts of your body and sending it to your OF. Is that
Joe,
what that
shut up.
is?
Joe, stop. Joe, stop talking.
Molly immediately goes like bright pink and says, "Were you fucking spying on me?"
But Joe, were you spying on my wife?
I
Again?
just kind of sit around. I mean, the fax machine is right over there. The printer's right over there.
Yes,
I was just sitting here. I have a clear line of sight straight to that machine that you're talking about. It's
not
flashes
a copy machine. I can't
Joe?
just sit my bare ass down on it and take a photo.
You did try that once, but that's beside the point.
Work.
Okay, Joe, I will explain it to you, my friend. I'm trying not to laugh IRL. I'll explain it to you. OnlyFans is a site.
Rise just covers his ears. No, we are supposed to be saving someone's brother. This is not the time.
Right. You know what? That's fair. Let me look over this. She looks over it and is like, and her eye then goes black and gold, and it's just, what do you think on this? She looks to the large bull mask that's on the counter. Same. It is good info. Yes, I'm aware we're still lacking plenty of details. Rise, anything in here that you think I might have missed? Or I guess
Emily
we
pipes
might
up.
have missed.
Emily pipes up and says, "As far as I can tell, it's all straightforward info. Name, age, dishonorable discharge, pretty much all his likes and dislikes."
He according to all of his social media stuff, he really likes people in white hoods.
I gathered some of
Surprises
that.
no one. Well, at least we know he won't be missed.
Well, that, and he has a rather impressive arsenal. She sort of flips over a page and shows himself posing with a very large rifle. I can tell
mean-
that's been modded.
Well, yeah, but compensation is key. Just because he has it doesn't mean he knows how to use it efficiently. Plus, judging by the age, he's still a kid. Even if he is
17.
dishonorably Yep, still young, but... So, scare tactics should work well enough. It's just a matter of, I guess, how do we want to do this? And she sets like the papers down on the counter. Cause
That's all up to you. I'm out of commission.
No, you're staying. Yeah, you're staying here with Molly.
I mean, you could just hold him down and I can eat his brain.
Hi, let's
as much as
not do that.
As much as I would appreciate to do that, unfortunately, that little shit tried to harm my charge, points to Rise. So I get first dibs, and then you can eat his brain. How about that?
Can I say I get
You guys
first
eat
dibs?
brains?
We do not. Stop! You're not helping. We are trying to get her to like us.
I mean, she seems to like Molly well enough.
Molly's different. Everybody loves Molly.
Yeah, for various reasons.
Anyway.
When she chuckles like that, she does not smile. It's just.
Anyway. I think if anyone does get first dibs, it should be me, since he tried to kill us. Since Zell's not here, I'll do it in his place.
I'm not sure if that's how that works, but
it is.
Fair enough.
Thank you. But we still need Marcus and the others to arrive first, and then we should probably check out the address.
Speaking of, if either Marcus or Telly want to make their appearance, now is the time to do so.
I've been speaking for like the past 10 minutes.
Oh, I couldn't.
Nice.
You have been muted, my dude.
I realize
Yes.
that.
You've been extremely muted.
Welcome, Marcus.
I love, doesn't it feel great when it feels like your friends are ignoring you?
The funny thing is I even went, oh, OnlyFans, I have one of those.
Didn't hear so.
Did
So,
not
yeah,
hear a word.
Marcus has an
Feet
OnlyFans.
mates. Nice.
Is he gonna just ghost
I'm
in
making
and
that
be like,
canon.
hello?
That seems like a conflict of interest for his.
Political career.
Yeah.
He's running for mayor.
Political career.
That might demerit you a couple of voters, my friend. Unless that shit
More
is
than a
super
couple of them.
private.
Even then.
Actually, you know
people will
what? The
find that
Conservative
shit.
Party might be up for that.
We'll leave it to a coin flip day of polls.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'll do a coin flip. Heads, it doesn't lose you voters. Tails, it does.
Alright.
It does lose you voters.
Damn.
No!
I will.
Make a note of that.
Make a note of the
Oh,
OnlyFans.
oh. Oh,
I
hey,
mean,
Marcus, you want it?
It's not
Want a drink?
active right now.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
but it's
assure
still
you.
there. The internet is the internet.
Yeah, the internet is
The
forever. my
internet is
friend.
forever.
The internet is for porn.
Anyway, Marcus,
Mm.
please enter.
Please.
Enter scene.
So, are going to be going about certain things now.
Hi, Marcus. You want a drink?
You know what? I could use a drink. Yes.
Believe me. Believe me. You believe me. I'm aware. And she makes Marcus a drink and slides it over as she. Ah, good shit. Okay. All right. So we were waiting for you, and then I think we're still waiting for the other guy. What's his name? Teddy.
Apollo, if you are playing, you are still muted, my friend.
He might not be. He might.
He might just be listening. I'm guessing he's
Listening.
working and listening. He's a
Listen,
voyeur.
listen,
He's a voyeur.
Kinky.
He did tell me that he was up for game, though.
He's typing.
Hang on.
Maybe he's busy.
He's typing. He's typing. He's typing.
Oh,
he's
he
typing.
typing.
I'm working.
working.
I'll
I'll
come in a few.
Fashionably late, Tilly. I like it. Okay.
Kinky. Well, since most of us are here, let me get everybody some drinks. And most half because we're here at my bar and I own the stock, and also half for risking your lives for me. So thanks on that one. And she starts like making everyone drinks.
Rise will like cover his
Oh, no.
and be like, I think I'd rather keep my wits about me, and I'm not hungry.
I can
so.
just. I can make you a coke and I can make you a Coke and B negative.
I'm good.
You
But
could
thanks.
also just make a mocktail.
I'm good.
Actually-
but thanks.
I do have to do. I don't know if I want to do that right now. I have an appointment with the fat cat soon, so I need to make sure I have the supply ready.
Do you need something to
I'll do
drink?
that later tonight.
Looks confused. The fat cat?
Pretty sure that's his contact.
Yeah, as she looks at him, compel, forgetful mind.
You cannot.
Immediately.
That she heard the name of the fat cat?
Sorry, cloud memory immediately. Yeah, make someone forget the current moment. Forget. Just he looks at her and says, "Forget" immediately.
Okay. What do I?
No.
I'm gonna roll the same pool
No-
to see if I can
yeah, no
resist
rolls.
this.
Yeah. All right. So she's ready. Charisma at plus dominate versus wits and resolve. And this is my level 1 ability. So this is like the what is it called? Gift of gab of just like I'm taking back what I just said. Forget that. Yeah. He will. Yeah, I'll roll my bones.
Roll them bones.
Keep rolling,
Okay.
rolling, rolling, rolling. Why keep rolling, rolling, rolling?
5 successes.
She got 6 successes, so she kind of looks a bit spacey for a moment. And she's still in the conversation, but she looks a little bit confused.
She goes.
I
He
think-
looks back.
I think this
Anyways.
morphine is hitting me harder than I thought. Who's the fat cat?
Rise like glances over to Averjo. Had he caught that is the question. Probably. Do you want me to
You can roll
for it?
wits and awareness.
All right.
I mean, no, this one is obvious. Compel and mesmerize. You actually have to say the words of telling them. So this is a first level ability. This is easy.
Oh, gotcha.
This is totally easy. Yeah, Average Joe says forget immediately, and then
just
narrows
like-
his eyes as she s.
Rise like
Forget
glares
this.
over at Averjo, like, stop that!
Ophelia's like, Joe, none of
Yes.
that. As much as you
no-
like to keep your secrets and your ways of doing it, let's keep that shit out of my bar, please and thank you.
I mean, I won't cry if it's a sensitive topic. I just
Probably for the best.
I would say it would be in your best interest to forget that.
Molly,
Okay,
can you bring
I
could you bring Emily
won't.
back up get back upstairs? Get her set up back up on the pull-out couch.
No, I want to stay.
You sure?
I've fucked up. Excuse me. I've fucked up too much for me to be of no help to you guys now.
Enough. Have you eaten?
Yeah, just scrounged up some leftovers from the fridge that Molly gave me.
What do you mean leftover? Molly, we have a full kitchen. You know what? Ophelia goes to the back and is like, "You're getting food."
I,
Uh,
babe, come on. I said that, like, I asked her what she wanted, and she was very insistent on getting everything herself.
Yes, but I mean, I may be from Boston, but I still have enough black and southern in me to know that you gotta feed the child.
Look, I gave her some leftovers from Tino's.
Ah, Tino's is pretty good. All right, you know what? I'm still making her something. This is happening in like the kitchen area. Like I'm still making her something though, something
Oh,
small.
make her those maple grits.
Oh yeah, sure, I got that. And she's like, "All right, I'll take care of that. You head back out there. Can you finish everybody's drinks? Finish everybody's drinks for me, and finish everybody's drinks for me. And please, what we talked about beforehand. I know you're excited. Just don't say anything about it. All right?
All right.
Thank
And
you."
she goes back out and makes some stuff at the bar.
so Marcus, how is
Yes.
the campaign going? I did promise to, be your kingmaker, and we've been pretty busy with things and will continue to be. I just wanted to kind of put my finger on the pulse of that.
How has the campaign been going?
Um,
I mean, I've been saying out of game that he's been doing stuff for it when we've had moments of downtime, but we haven't
yeah.
discussed that
Give
above board.
me Give me a charisma and politics roll.
Of charisma politics. Just okay.
It's under occult.
Yeah. And I get to add a dice to this. Or beautiful.
Yes, you
Any
can.
social.
I will consider
Ye-
this social.
Man, I really wish I had submerged directive.
3 successes.
It's going pretty well as far as you can tell. The campaign ads are working. The good deeds that you've done so far seem to have been going okay.
How did the I know it's been a bit. How did the after effects of our visit to the hospital and your curing things go? How have you been doing with that marketing? Because you haven't brought anybody to me, so I don't know what you've been up to with that side of things.
That is actually a very good question.
Can you
Because
kind
it,
of-
it like
We've kind of slackened on that.
Well, here's the thing. When Aberjo is at 0 hunger, he's like, okay, I can actually be a functional person. So he's just kind of like putting my finger, and it is kind of interesting because I was thinking about it. It's like our whole thing is the whole like marketing thing on that is that Payne found or has paid various sources to come up with has funded basically a source of cure and basically for that and the first test trial was when Averjo took care of that and well Without
Uh,
Everjoe, it doesn't really have to.
I leave that to the
Anyone
humble
can-
storyteller.
Anyone can give me intelligence resolve, intelligence investigation, wits investigation, to anyone can give me any of those rolls to figure out.
Sure, why not? 3 successes.
Three successes, 3 successes, 3 successes.
Interesting.
We all know
I
the
think
same.
there's a theme. We know
Anyone
the same
else?
amount.
Everjoe does not. I feel like this is our housekeeping episode.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Hmm.
You see, this is why I love having Fox at the table.
Aw.
I know Apollo is typing in
Whenever
with Telly because he's investigator extraordinaire.
I'm great to have around when I remember what's going on. I'm horrible at remembering what's going on right now, but I can remember small things about the past that might be important.
How many successes did you get?
Wait, for me?
Yeah, did you roll or?
No, Everjoe didn't roll this. He's not been focused on. I don't know. I don't have a question. I mean, I asked the question to them because Everjoe hasn't really been involved. I don't think, unless they brought anything to him. Everjoe is the kind of character you need to pull along with a leash to kind of get onto plot threads. Otherwise, he'll just wander off and get lost.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
This is why we love him.
Mm-hmm. A dog that can siphon the memories of anybody he talks to. But yes.
All right. So, Marcus, I will say that you have had no news of further outbreaks, and it seems that the funding is still going through. However, Ophelia and Rise, you might be more aware that although that there haven't been any new large outbreaks, you still feel that cases could be happening, but have been kept silent. Because there's various theories on various news boards, of people who are theorizing that there are still new patients popping up, but they're being quarantined or silenced in some way. Kind of like how all the news was about COVID at first, and then it just sort of petered off after a month or two because it was old news.
And it exploded.
But if you all remember, the humans aren't the carriers. The kindred are. So until you find the kindred carriers, you have no idea how many humans are infected.
Ophelia just, damn. That's still gonna be a fucking problem. And she's like, Molly. And she comes out and gives like a bowl of the maple grits to Emily, like, Molly. And she just kind of whispers something into Molly's ear, looks at Molly and like waits for Molly to like acknowledge what she said.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
Then she looks at Molly.
She, like, blinks. What?
Ophelia is trying to be, she's whispering something to Molly.
What is she whispering?
I will type it to you, I guess.
It's good to let them know.
I think this is the most.
Please put that in
Spider,
quotes.
out of everything you've ever done, this is the most insane thing.
What
Just
is
like
she
whisper,
whispering?
whisper. You're in
It's like-
character.
Yeah,
But you
that was supposed to
expect
be
the
implied.
storyteller to know.
It wasn't like she was supposed to know. It was just supposed to be like, oh yeah, and then I was gonna type it out to Moon later, like while we were
Okay.
continuing the
No,
next scene.
type it now.
As-
God damn it.
As everything's going on, Everjo, he has put away his old journal and has brought out like a smaller, like newer one that you see. His classic one out of the 3 journals he usually carries. This one's the one that looks like it was bought from TJ, or not TJ Maxx, from Staples.
Oh.
And he goes down the list. So there's the campaign. There's what we're doing with the Inquisition right now. That seems to be a priority. The other thing, did my memory's kind of a little bit shot on things, but I like to keep things focused. Did we ever figure out who sent the vase after us and what was going on that? I can't remember. Sabat something. I remember being blown up, so that's why it's kind of hitting my memory at the moment. Did you ever figure out what was going on with that?
Rise like covers his eyes, like looking down, like don't remind me.
Emily is
Anybody else
looking
going to
extremely
question?
confused.
Anybody
Don't
else
worry
going
about
to
it,
question
Emily.
why this man is actually like making some really good points, or are we just going to sit here and just accept that Average Joe is the one that's getting us back on track with all the things that we've been messing?
Rise like
We've been
Why do you
glances
think
over at Marcus. He did eat a wraith.
I'm also drinking a lot.
Stop drinking!
I'm also drinking a lot, Mark. And she, as she looks directly into Rise's eyes and downs another like glass of the whiskey.
Before she does, he is going to compel.
Wow! Oh no!
Let me
Oh,
get
Fortify
this is
the
gonna
inner
be so good.
Fortify the inner facade. And resilience, so.
I'll say resilience and toughness and unswayable mind, baby. Let's do this. Let me go
This is gonna
find
be really
compel. Shit, where's
Manipulation plus dominate.
thank you. Intelligence resolve, Ophelia.
Intelligence and resolve, alright.
And then
Plus
you get
my
a plus.
fort.
What does unswayable mind do?
Unswayable mind. It adds my
Does that add
fortitude rating.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, fortitude is 3.
Isn't like fortitude your least spec'd into tree?
No, it's presence. I have 3 in fortitude. Presence is 2.
Oh, that's right. Because I always forget that fortitude isn't
Oh.
natural to Brujas.
Just
It is a tie.
glare.
What does it say to the winner of the tie or something? What happens then?
Ah, gosh, I don't know. I could flip
All
a
the big
coin if
questions.
you all want me to.
That's fine.
Doesn't it
This
go?
is this
Doesn't
is
it? Does,
Go ahead.
I know there's rules for the person who initiates it versus defending against it.
It's usually the like active kindred, but I think we've been using that
Mhm.
mostly against like NPC enemies. So I'm happy if the storyteller wants
Yeah.
to adjust that for
Are you
this.
guys? Otherwise, since it's a tie, we can resolve. Okay, so Rice, what do you want to happen?
Just compel, and he's just gonna be like, put it down.
Ophelia, what do you want to do?
She's she not enjoying those kinds of things. Obviously is going to resist, but is also going to kind of get irate, and her right eye will slowly start to turn black.
What resolution would you guys want to happen?
Ooh.
I think Rise would like continue more earnestly, and he'd be like, I just want you in your top condition. I don't need my brawler being incapacitated.
Ophelia will like not drink, but she'll set down the glass very heavily, and she will glare, like legitimately glare at Rise in a way that it shows that she's holding back, snapping his neck.
He's
She's
fine
like-
with that. He'll accept that.
Just Keep your fingers out of my head, Rise. You may be my friend, but don't fucking do that again. You get one.
That's how I lost my jaw.
He takes a second to be like, my apologies.
And she'll slide the drink over to Molly instead, just like across the bar, like how like somebody just kind of like shh.
Going back to what you said, Marcus, after all that drama, because I want the attention back on me, of course. Yes, it is kind of odd out of everybody that I'd be doing that. It's amazing what you can do with a clear head once in a while.
You know, while we're on the topic of certain things that we haven't been going back on, has anyone looked back onto the makeup situation that was going on?
Rise kind of
I
like
don't wear
rubs
makeup, so.
his temples. We've had so many people trying to kill us and kidnapping people and killing people that no, we haven't. We just know that everyone here hates us and someone's trying to start a war. The Sabbat, the Red Dawn, the Hunters, probably the other mayoral candidate.
Have we ever thought about like strapping your competition down and just like asking him questions ever?
I mean, I've talked to him in
Just
a
to everybody seems to be against us, and he's clearly against you.
I mean, I've had a conversation with him one-on-one in a podcast.
You.
You got any vibes from him? I think that's what the kids say.
Don't, Rise, please don't.
I will do what I want! But no, seriously.
Oh, I fully and wholeheartedly believe that he is of him.
Why?
Don't make me go back into my notes. Don't make me go back into my notes. That was so far away.
If if that's what you believe, then we'll go with that. So I have on my checklist, and you guys can take this because I'll forget about it. And he kind of puts this notebook is like a pocket-sized notebook. He rips the page out, puts it down. It has just a checklist down of just like Inquisition, Red Dawn, a Vaz / Sabbat maybe, mayoral campaign, breakfast, and then Fat Cat, as well as what was the other thing we talked about?
Makeup.
The makeup and then slash right next to that is the plague. We could put that in notes down and kind of use that as a basis for what we should prioritize in the coming nights.
I do know we have one more thing that we should be looking into. Can't get out of the voice. This is me above board. The video that the Sabbat put out.
The one declaring war.
Yeah, that's another thing we should probably,
Add that
if we
Sabbat.
have it look. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, and if anybody wants to write this down, because I'm away from my phone right now, and put this in a notes chat or something, this would be great. He'll speak up. I forgot about that. I did forget about that video that you guys showed me about this, but I did. The cam in this area, I don't know what's really going on, so we might want to check up on them. I know I might have fucked things up with them, but we could kind of point the Sabbat and the cam at each other as to slow both of whatever is going on their ends while we take care of all of the rest of stuff on our list here. It'll give us hopefully time, and hopefully maybe the cam might either best chance to take care of it, or they slow each other down and give us more opportunities to take care of them if we need to.
I feel like that would be up to our barons to convince the prince if he's still around.
Ophelia's
I mean,
drinking
I
an
could just.
RC cola.
I mean, yes, we could do the diplomatic way, or I could just go back and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Tonight
Yeah.
wouldn't be bad. I would like to go while I'm not hungry, because when I get hungry, things seem to go off the rails.
Yeah, apparently since our old man here, Joe, is an elder, they have some respect for him. So, they
Mm.
listen to him.
Well, they better. Those old whippersnappers will get a fistful of forgetting everything they ever thought was real.
I personally prefer a fistful of fangs, but that's just because I'm me. That's good
But
shit.
unfortunately, I know so much about the Camarilla and their whole structure, but I don't. I think I would have to. They might be a better tool to be used by all of you, and I could help with that. I just don't remember enough right now about them. I would have to sit down and do the ritual to bring that information to the forefront.
I don't trust the Camarilla. Not after it. Not after Italy. Ash. Okay. All right. Thanks for the notice, guys. And she angrily sets the can down. But if you need a place to do a ritual, you can use the basement area.
Uh, well, I don't. Maybe the. If I were to do that, I would need help from all of you, because it's been a long time since I've done that ritual, and it doesn't come without its own risks. We could talk to somebody who is more for Camarilla knowledgeable and how we might be able to use their structures to our advantage.
Last time I was in the Camarilla was in the 70s, 43 to about 78-ish.
The Zell character, wasn't he kind of in part of it, or no?
I don't know. I don't know what those paramorons are up to. I don't know what they're doing. What do I look like? Their mother?
Probably.
Stop that. For someone who doesn't understand things, you say a lot of things that come really close.
I mean,
Never mind.
cool.
Never mind.
Hate to interrupt. I need
Please
this above
interrupt.
board.
I beg of you.
Yes, no, I need this above board. Just so I have the full list, because I am actually writing it down for us. I have the Sabat in
Thank
the
you.
video, the makeup, the Mayor Oriole campaign, and Kingmaker.
Mhm.
The plague,
The
which
plague,
I think is also
the
under
vase.
Sabat. The vase, which is also under Sabat.
Anything else?
Actually, we don't know on the plague necessarily, unless the video said something about them being the source of the plague. I think the plague is under makeup, because I think we had some ties to it.
Wasn't the makeup Kingmaker? Or have some connection there?
Story
It
Master?
It did. It was attached to a company that Kingmaker owns.
And did we make any? I think we did like some chemistry or some taste testing with the makeup and what was left of the plague sludge. Was there any ties with that? Do you remember?
No, it was just something really, really fucking gross.
Okay.
Yeah, the makeup was.
I feel bad. I need that in quotes.
The
No.
makeup was.
Wasn't there was
it
tie
was
and plague sludge? No, it was really fucking gross.
It was making the humans more.
It was making them
Tastier
more
or, like,
appealing to
susceptible.
feed on.
Yeah.
Have you always been so symmetrical?
Again, I just need to make sure, am I missing anything? That's why I'm asking these questions.
Breakfast and Fat Cat was what was on that list that he handed you.
Yeah, I don't believe that there was anything else of note besides those plot points.
Yep. since we're basing it off of Averjo's list, make sure to write down breakfast, ? And also like third to the last fat cat meeting.
I mean, I put it as the last thing.
Nice.
But there you go. I wrote the list just off of what I
Thank
could
you.
remember, and I had to double check to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
Rise will
right.
kind of like stand up. I don't know about any of you, but the most pressing matter is we've got. He like glances at Emily for a second. We've got somebody out there who might be dying or dead, so we should probably focus on that.
I agree. Let's get the. We gotta get her brother back, even if he is an asshole. No offense.
None taken.
I have a question. How long
Yeah?
until we are actually voting for mayor?
Let Dane really
I'll get
quick
back-
make up a number.
I'll get back to you on that.
Right.
All right. So who are we waiting for? It's just what is it?
Telly.
Frederick?
Do
Ellie.
you mean Telly?
Telly, right? I can't remember his name.
Electric.
I don't know. I
Dude.
mean, I don't know. I called him Samson like earlier today. Molly can tell you that.
His car
I wonder
shuts
if he's
off. Fucking,
I wonder if he's compensating.
just walks inside. Just heads inside, cigarette in hands.
Rev up those fryers.
Oh,
Rev up those fryers. You fucking- Right.
Rev up those fryers.
Marcus looks at
If I
Telly
ever
and
heard
like,
somebody do that.
Oh, I beat the shit out of him.
Wait, what?
Mark-
Hold on, I wasn't paying attention. Nobody's beating the shit out of anybody.
No.
No,
I-
I'm saying if somebody like walked in, if you was working, they was like, rev up them fryers. It's like, yeah, you get your ass beat. For
catching
the
hands.
shit show. You can catch a
Rev
you
up those fryers.
rev up these hands. I'm gonna rev up these
Y'all better
knuckles.
be keeping track of these quotes, because they're fucking gold this session.
I jokingly
yeah.
just said it because like Telly walked in confident. I was just like, rev up those fryers.
Rev up those fryers. It's so bogus.
I mean, they probably do have fryers. They serve like pub grub.
We do, but
That's
it's like
fair.
Telly wouldn't say
Yeah,
that,
no.
but it's just the thought that he just walks in. He's like, rev up those fryers.
I don't think
Rev up
anybody's
those
gonna
fryers.
Get back on the truck.
Listen, he was
Get back on
probably a
track.
millennial, or like close to a millennial, so he knows the reference.
I mean, yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
fair.
he probably does, but like at the same time, he's like, he's 40, like he's 49, so like I don't.
definitely knows.
He knows. He knows that. He definitely
knows.
saw it. Anyways, like, Telly, can I get?
We're getting
Oh,
so
Telly
far
just
off.
said-
Donovan. Oh, Telly,
Well, I was
can I
like,
get you a drink?
yeah, just straight blood. Need it.
You got it, Saquon.
Beast is gnawing at me, something fierce. Appreciate
All right,
it.
Hold on.
I have
Everyone.
gotten word back. The election will be in 1 month.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Averjo kind of looks over at Telly and just kind of waves. Hey, good to see you, Tel. How you been?
Likewise, average Joe.
Emily sits
You
up a
saying
little bit
something, Marky?
straighter and looks a little bit tense as she looks at Telly.
Something
Oh,
wrong?
yes.
He like looks notes that from like Emily and just like kind of turns his head at like something wrong.
Nah,
No,
I know it's not because you're not black, because I'm here.
Didn't figure that.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Telly, you can be as antagonistic as you want, but it will be unproductive for this.
We
No,
have
there's
shit to
something
do,
with the
Telly.
frog sweat on this one. I can smell it.
Telly, do you want your blood or not?
Hold on. Can I do
Put it right there. He's
there something I
just
can do
put
to
it right
look
there. He just
into,
points to the counter.
Listen, you don't expect motherfucking blade to walk through the door every single night, so...
Ophelia kind of looks at
I wish I
Telly,
was-
puts on a
I
pair
wish
of
I was that
glasses,
cool.
takes them off, cleans them, puts them back on. Oh yeah, he kind of does look like. Oh yeah, he kind of does look like Discount Blade.
I think
Emily
wish I
kind of
was that
snickers,
cool.
like...
I think
And
Marcus
Emily kind
wanted
of
to do
snickers at
something.
that, but disguises it with a cough.
Wesley Snipes put every dark-skinned brother on in the world. Always bet on
Yeah,
black.
he did.
He just like drinks down the blood, just like.
Ophelia hasn't
to get a
poured the
handle
blood
on it.
yet.
Guys,
Oh, okay.
thank you. I think Marcus wanted to say something.
I was gonna make a joke, but we passed it. We far
No.
past it now.
You can make a
Wait,
joke.
no, you wanted to make a roll, didn't you? A roll for something?
Never mind. It's not worth it. I was gonna do.
Okay.
No,
something,
go
but
for
it's
it.
not worth it. What I wanted to look into already was kind of confirmed with with what she just said.
Oh.
Because I was gonna
Okay.
see if she got flustered by Telly, like if she was, oh, handsome. That's what I was gonna look into.
It's not... You can make a roll for that. You can do wits awareness or investigation.
It's 3 dice pool either way. Oh, and the joke I was gonna make was like, oh, we said his name 3 times, so of course now he appears.
Fair enough.
2 successes.
You can easily tell
Yeah,
it's
well.
not because she's flustered because he's handsome, though you could probably tell that she does, find him conventionally attractive. She's very flustered because he's just a big dude. Big dude. Big, strong vampire. Holds himself with that same amount of swagger. And she felt very intimidated by it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Everyone's here. So, are we gonna head to this address or what?
Well,
and now
before
she
you-
slides Telly over the blood. Just
He just catches it, and just he drinks it. And
Well,
go. Sorry, I'm late. I was
before-
doing my job.
Yes. Speaking of exactly that, before the night goes on and I forget everything we just talked about, since I'm on a roll, let's keep these dice rolling. He grabs the list back from the center of the table and looks over at Telly. So, if I say anything wrong, everybody else correct me if you got it. Telly, I know you do the investigating thing, right? You have a company, don't you?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. Okay.
Supposed to be.
So
Got the perk license and everything. Yes.
perfect. I would like to hire you because everything is going on. A lot of things are going on, and we could use less things going on or no more. And he shows him the list of things. I'll let you take your pick of which one you want to look into, and any that you find interesting on this list, we can tell you a little bit more about. And I'm going to pay you to look into it.
Marcus did slightly
right.
modify it.
Nice,
Here's
Marcus.
how my,
Or
sorry, go ahead.
no, Steven, go ahead and send Telly the list. I'm sure you already
It's in
heard me
places
talk
and
about it.
things.
Okay,
if you
gotcha.
wanna-
Yes.
I also said Marcus did modify it with marking when the election will be, just so it
Gotcha.
keeps everybody up to.
Yes. Yes, so he just kind of shows you the list and just kind of look. If any of these, pique your interest, you just name your price and I'll send you on that.
Just my fucking standard going rate. Your friend. I'll probably give you a discount. I was gonna stick around anyway behind this hunter problem. especially because
Well,
especially since she's here. Like, and he points at Ophelia. He's like, fellow Brujas
Care
in
to
trouble.
elaborate?
You gotta stand with them. Period.
Ooh.
Is that a
Ooh.
thing? Ophelia's like genuinely confused. Is that a thing? Do Brujas stick together? I genuinely don't know because the last time I interacted with a Bruja, I fucking ate his head, and then he
Well,
was,
you're interacting with
she
one
holds up the
now.
mask. She holds up the mask, and then
Yeah. I know you repeated 1973. I'm not Father Merkin, but yeah, and I'm not
Listen.
Father Merkin, and you're not Reagan McNeil, but we are Bruja, and we stick together, goddamn it. So
fair
I'm gonna
enough.
stick with it.
Fair enough. Now, I have one question I want to ask for all of you before. Actually, before that, do we have anything else to do before we head out?
Yes, he needs to make a decision right now. Give me one moment. Look at the list. Make your decision, if you would. What would you like to? Because I
Okay.
need to make sure I cross it off for us.
Well,
We'll give you the download. Just what looks interesting to you.
Alright. They made a video to like expose some shit, I assume. Zabat did.
Uh,
This be genuine
Yeah,
guess. Curious.
yes. Anybody else can kind of describe that to you. We can go into more detail if you need, but this is just a general title head. What seems the most interesting to you?
Um,
We'll give you all the information we have on it. You just have to pick your quest.
yeah. Vosge is dangerous, but yeah,
That's already dead.
I'll
But
let you
somebody
know.
sent it us. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
That was
good.
Okay,
yeah. took
which
care of that.
one? Okay, which one did you say you wanted Telly to investigate?
he's letting.
Now he saw. Okay, like he's like I'll let you decide, Joe.
Okay,
Oh,
I can tell you
What do you want
everything that you already know, just so we don't just so we don't overlap things. The Sabat
gotcha.
video that was sent to all of the people in power as well as various other kindred as sort of like a flash campaign. The makeup brand is owned by a company that or an import company that works under a pharmaceutical company that Jack Kingmaker owns. The plague affects kindred basically by making the affects mortals by making them more. It spreads because it makes them more appealing to kindred, who then feed on them, and they. I probably have the specifics somewhere, but the kindred are the carriers, and they infect humans, and the humans die because they basically bleed out of every orifice.
I'm going to make our quick roll on something.
Molly,
That
we had to help
is,
Molly with that, so that's also very important.
which is why I just rolled something. Averjo looks up. You know what? If you're going to let me decide for you, I would like you to look into the plague. We had to help the barmaid in here, the Molly here, was under the effects of it, as well as Rise here. We managed to do some purge, and I can give you more information, but it seems most prudent that we take care of that because we don't know. This could affect kindred society. This both affects us personally and the masquerade itself. And we're probably not the only ones dealing with it. So you'll probably have the easiest time finding leads for that. But yes, it is a plague, and 2 people in our coterie have been in direct contact, of which we don't know where it came from.
You can see, if Telly looks over, he can see that Rise gets really, like, upset, kind of intense. He's like, this plague, it forces kindred to feed, and thus spreading it to mortals. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm just a carrier, and it doesn't seem to affect me.
Huh.
Well, you were carrying. Was it? Wait, where didn't it was because you fed on somebody else with it,
Yes.
wasn't it?
I fed on Molly, and unfortunately, instead of forcing me into a frenzy and constantly feeding and thus being needed to put down, it's just in my blood, so I can no longer feed off of humans, ever. And can't be bit by other kindred. Or, well, just don't touch my blood, basically.
Definitely
Sure.
put a little damper in our
Above,
bedroom.
above,
That's interesting.
above board. Did we cure that on you, or is that still an ongoing thing?
No, so
I
that's
thought
that's an ongoing and
Above board, I am trying to figure out where the fuck I had this.
yeah. I know that's one of the things because I wrote it down that like
Yeah, we need to add that to the list as well.
yeah, he can't
Under
sire
plague.
anyone, he can't
Fuck
heal
me.
anyone with his
Okay.
blood. He's basically AIDS, but in vampire society.
And he's a
I'm so
salubri of all
glad
things.
no one heard what I
Yup.
said.
I
We did
heard
not.
you,
What happened?
Marcus. I heard you, Marcus. Don't you worry.
So there's that. So Rise fed on Molly, so you can do your investigating starting with Molly and go from there. Marcus,
Yeah.
pay the man.
You just killed me. I'm
We
sorry.
gonna have words.
Oh my god.
We gonna have
You-
words.
So, Averjo, let me get this straight. So you're the eyeballs, and he's the billfold.
Oh, I mean, I can.
That's how it works.
Well, I service him in other ways. So
Don't
Don't
make
say
it
it
feel
like
like
that.
this is a
joke.
courtship.
Is that a
Marcus.
sex joke?
Marcus, I'll cover this one just for your sake. I got it.
no, I mean, it's not really a sex joke. I'm kind of got the Ken doll situation going on, so not an issue for me.
Ah,
But yeah, Marcus,
sure.
I'll pay
No,
Telly.
no, no. I
Now
got it.
Telly,
I
now
got it.
Telly, now Telly cannot get that image out of his head now. Like the
Average Joe is just
doll
smooth.
image. Like it's like you see him for like for a second, just 1,000-yard stare for just a second. It's like, all right.
Average Joe, and also Average Joe looks at him and just kind of like winks, just like, well, you know, the only way you can figure out if it's true or not is to, well, expose me, and nobody wants that.
No, that's all right. You, Philia, you had a question?
I guess not. I think we're good.
I guess
Here,
fucking
hold on.
not.
Marcus reaches into his back pocket, pulls out a money clip, tosses it in front of Telly. It's like, there you go.
Telly catches it out of the air and just like, appreciate it.
That's half up front.
I'm probably gonna just use this and give this to my coworker, or well, secretary, coworker, member, service rep person. She's probably having a fit right now. God, I can't imagine what the office looks like.
Anyway,
Okay.
can we get
If
going?
you- If you remember, yeah,
yes.
let's.
You guys,
y'all got the last known from Fail, right?
Yeah, here.
Yes.
He'll slide over the papers and the address we should go to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was,
will be right back, guys.
I was
Oh,
I was investigating. Oh shit! Well, I was investigating the crash. First place I met y'all. Was looking over things. Christ, the fucking police down here sloppier than a town drunk.
It's New Orleans. What do you fucking
Missing
expect?
bullets.
I paid them off.
I expect better.
You
It's
shouldn't.
pathetic.
It's New Orleans.
No, but even for New Orleans, this is pretty pathetic.
There's a
Like
dead
sloppier
guy in
than a
the
whorehouse
alleyway
in-
across the street, and
Rise,
nobody
like-
has done
It
anything
is-
about it.
Capsophilia.
It is sloppier than a whore. It's like sloppier than a whorehouse in Tijuana on a $10 Tuesday.
Hey, we don't use the
It really is.
we don't
Rise,
use the
like,
whore
gets
word in this house
between-
because Molly is an escort.
Gets between Ophelia
Yeah,
and
Molly
Kelly.
loudly
Oh,
clears
wow.
her throat in
Wow.
the distance.
Oh well, that's gonna write that down in the handy dandy notebook.
Anyway,
Molly-
Write down
and it's
shit.
like, anywho,
Write down shit. Write down shit, and I will shove your pen up your ass. Molly calls from the bar.
I love the way you talk to me, Snow Bunny. Anywho,
What did you find
Yeah,
before
was down
Right
there.
back
she
at you.
kills you?
Hold on. Right back at you, dark chocolate.
Oh my
Ugh.
god.
Damn!
The sexual tension that we have formed in this studio has. I think
What?
it's
You can dish it, but you
that.
can't
Anyway.
take it?
Rise is just sitting there like
yeah,
sobbing
no,
internally.
no. Anywho, so I was looking at the crash site.
That's what I
Bunch
fucking
of muddy boot prints. Lady, relax, okay? I know that's coming from me, but relax, please.
You fucking start. You know what? Y'all do whatever.
Well,
Molly,
here,
I'll
sashay
make it
away.
up to you.
Sashay away.
She flips you off and goes back to clean the kitchen.
Molly, I'll make you
I
something
catch it.
to make
I catch
up
it.
for
I catch it out of the air like a blown kiss, and stuff it in my pocket.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Kelly, what did you find?
Well, among the 2 bullets, hair follicles, piss stains. I found this. And he takes out he pulls out the little torn off uniform part, the Red Dawn logo. He's just like, yeah. So
Well, that's not shocking.
yeah. So
Let's
No,
go
they're down
find our
here,
guy
but-
then.
at the very least, I want to check it because there are some hairs on here. So at the very least, as he's got it in like a little baggie, like a little sealed baggie. It's like if you got some, like I said, I trust the police force down here as far as I can kick them. But it is the loot, so they should have a forensics office. You can
Yeah.
get this to them.
Probably. But first, let's go deal with the kid. Molly, Emily, you guys stay here. Molly, don't burn the place down, my love.
Never would dream of it.
And if you behave, and she kind of tilts Molly's chin up. If you behave, maybe tonight I'll use your thighs as a helmet again.
The screech
I've always
from
enjoyed
Rise.
my all-you-can-eat. It's been a while since I've enjoyed my all-I-can-eat buffet. As she walks
Ooh.
out and leaves.
More screeching from Rise as
Molly-
he runs out.
Molly just sort of bites her lip flirtatiously, gives you a peck on the cheek. Go get him, babe.
Well, hopefully things go easy. I don't want to have to use my trump card too quickly now. And she kind of flips the mask and kind of fumbles with it. Ah, shit. Okay. Sorry. You good in there? Yes, I know you're dizzy. Sorry. I'll be more careful. Clips it to her
She
belt.
gives you like a takeout bag for you to put it in. To carry.
Yes, thank you. Don't you put me. All right, we're all good. I'll get a proper clip to clip you onto my belt in time. For now, we're kind of working with what we got. She looks to Rise. Yes, I'm talking to the mask.
Rise
The
is
mask has the
outside,
bowl.
like, I don't want to be here anymore.
It's just like, oh, everyone's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
And she heads out and it's like, all right. So how are we getting there?
Who's riding with who?
Rise, like,
I gotta
grabs
find what
Marcus.
Marcus is riding in.
Rise will, like, grab
Kelly,
Marcus's arm. I'm going with you. Please. Please.
Averjo will actually walk up to Telly. You know, my body's growing back into itself again, and it will be uncomfortable to ride in a car. Averjo is about Telly's height now, right now. So,
How
he's
is
like,
Telly?
Telly's like 6'3".
Dear.
yeah.
What did we say
Ab-
Averjo started
So
out
like
as?
average Joe's gotta be like
I
at
think
least a little
Averjo
taller than that.
started. I think you got him down to like 6. I think we said 6'1", 6 even, ish.
I think 6 even, yeah.
Yeah. And so
I'll
now he's
say
back.
I'll say that you're 2 inches taller than Telly.
Gotcha. So I thought, you know, when I get back to my full, when I get back into my birthday pajamas, it'll be more uncomfortable. And I've always kind of wanted to take a ride in that car of yours.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Cool.
I'll take
I
anyone
get
who wants
shot?
to go. I got 3 seats.
I call shotgun.
Ophelia
I
hops
told
on
her
her.
to
Fashion what Marcus is driving.
And as he says shotgun, because he is him, he holds up his filigreed shotgun.
You said it.
Oh. Ophelia hops on her motorcycle and it's just like, all right then. She purrs so good. Though, I hope. Though, a part of me hopes that there's more than just him there. I'm feeling a little peckish as she like takes off.
Vroom, vroom. She starts. I just imagine she actually makes these sounds with her mouth.
No, she does at home, but in like that's just me making the motorcycle sounds. But at home, she
Yeah.
does.
I've got and as we leave, I do have a scene I want to play out in Kelly's car if I'm going.
Go right ahead.
For
Sure, yeah, no, yeah.
For anyone who wants to
You're in
know, this is
Valerie.
what Marcus is driving. Put it in side chat.
Nice cock. Damn it.
Marcus is driving a GT 500.
GT.
Bruh.
Yeah, Telly,
It
just
pays
so
to
y'all
have
know,
money to pay the bills.
Telly's car.
Man,
Telly's
I'm
driving
gonna
his
have
classic.
to have. I'm gonna have to like keep track of like. Do you guys have any of like the resources, Barrett? Because I might just have you like spend a little bit of XP on that.
I know
I
that
have Garage and I have, but they're like back. That's back in Chicago. I have like Garage 3 and I have Resources 2. But that's it.
I'm pretty sure Marcus has specced out into resources pretty heavily.
I don't see any advantages that say so.
I don't see it on my thing.
You need to change that really
Okay.
fast.
I
Because
will
you
give
throw
you
around money like you're
one-
made of it.
I will give you 1 dot in resources for free because it's already been mentioned. But if you want to get up to resources 3, which is 100k per month, you will have to spend your own EXP on it.
How much
I
EXP
don't know what
is to
resources
boost
is.
advantages?
Let
It's
me
3
see. 3
per.
per. So you would need. It's multiplied by the same. So you have 1. So you'd have 6 to get to resources 2. You would need another 9 to get to resources 3.
So 15 in total.
Yes.
I can do quick maths.
Quick math.
Okay. I'm taking that to resources 4. I'm just gonna put that in right
You can
now.
only. I believe it only goes up to 3. Let me double check.
Yes. But there are other advantages you can get that you have to have resources 3 for. Or basically, there are other things you can add to that. Trust me. There's more.
Resources can go up to 10 dots.
Hold the
Nope.
fuck up.
According
That's a
to
nope.
the
I'm looking at Haven, Herd, Mask, Mala, resources. It can go from 1 to 5 in-game.
Damn. Okay. Mhm.
those with ratings over 5 go beyond concerns over personal wealth and now are concrete on the power that wealth can bring. So it can go up. I'm on the official wiki. That's how I see it. Is all.
Gotcha.
On White Wolf?
I think whitewolf.fandom.com. You want me to send you the link?
That's
No, I've
why
got
White
it.
Wolf is old. White Wolf
White
is
Wolf
the
is
old system.
extremely old. I'm
I
looking
got it.
by...
Looking at the new system.
Okay, that's my fault.
All good.
Okay. Let's see. I'll try and see. I'll look through the VTM wiki. Okay. From what I have heard, Resources 3 allows you to spend up to $100,000 in liquid cash assets per month.
Staggering. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Up to how much?
100,000.
100,000.
Well,
Okay.
we all
Basically,
know
like
that's
a
not.
CEO of you CEO of like a fucking of a mid-sized like company or a large
Okay.
company.
Again, we all know this is Marcus Payne. I'm not having 3 in resources. I'm having 4 in resources, and yes, I did do the math, and I do have the XP for it.
How
Good.
much
You can get an
XP?
add-on called like Cash Money.
It would be
I know he has-
27
Yeah.
to get.
I believe
It'd be-
that's LARP specific.
It's 27.
That's in Laws of
You're
Night.
probably right.
Yeah, that's in Laws
you're
of
right.
Night.
I'm getting them flipped around. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
All right, 27. 27. Back to you, dear. We begin with W1. Back to you, dear.
Check
Okay.
the trunk.
Where were
Something.
we?
Getting to the apartment.
Where were we?
Or whatever.
Yes, but
But
there was a scene that
first,
Everjo
let's see.
wanted to do with Tilly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sending you a DM, Apollo, in a second.
Oh,
What?
I'm reading stuff. Don't worry about me.
I think we should worry.
No,
I think
we're
Ophelia
fine.
doesn't have. Only reason if I didn't give Ophelia resources because she doesn't spend that much. But I probably might pick it up.
Cough, cough, Gundam addiction, cough.
Gundam addiction and liquidated her multi-millionaire's sire's stuff back in the 70s, and basically it's just been letting that cash gain interest. It would help. It would help with the addiction. Well, Moon, you and I know why she fucks with Gundam, but it's a little less joyous. But she does have a problem.
right,
Anyways,
That is
Yes.
now fixed, and I have 3 dots in resources. I will do other things later, but
good.
that is now
Right.
fixed and established.
All right, I sent you that DM, Apollo, so you have that. All right, I'm ready.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah,
Anyway.
as Everjo gets in the car. So what's the car again, Telly?
It's a 1969 Chevy Chevelle
Mhm.
SS Super Sport 454. It's basically Dominic Toretto's vehicle from Fast and Furious. It's like dark green, black racing stripes over the top. This is Valerie. Valerie was a car that his uncle, Alvin, Alvin Grafo, liked to work on and stuff throughout his life, but he just never like completed it.
Oh, don't tell me.
Just one of those things.
Don't tell me all that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah, but this is
we go
Valerie.
and see. Nice. Avajo, like to get that exposition. Avajo kind of scooches in, kind of taps on. Oh, it's a nice. This is a nice car. You named it, yeah?
Uncle named it Valerie.
Oh, it was interesting. You had an uncle. Seems like a nice car. Has some. All right, come on. I know you want to show off.
It's decent. It's decent. It's all right. He just like opens it up, like he's like following after Marcus.
Woo!
Yeah, it's all right. Glad he can at least fit in the car this time and without like having to crouch so hard.
Yeah, that won't stay for too long, but it's nice. How?
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Puts the passenger seat like all the way back.
And
Yeah,
he actually
he was 6'5".
Yeah, he stretches. He kind of leans back as he declines the seat back and kind of stretches, and you just notice as the shirt he was wearing looks just a little bit smaller than it did before when you first saw him in the bar tonight. He's just like, the body doesn't. We are creatures of stasis, aren't we? Resisting change and all.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do. Some of the holdovers are kind of staggering from generation to generation. My sire can barely get out of them damn like flapper dresses she loves so much.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I mean, my body itself, it was nice to be short for a while, or shorter. Looks like my body's starting to kick back into gear again. I knew it was nice while it lasted, though. Well,
because when I met you last time, you were looking a lot more ghoulish, and you were a lot more, well,
lame.
As you say, you should be playing for the Bulls.
Yeah.
Lord they need a decent center.
Yeah, if I did play for the... Well, I try not to work with bulls too often. They are quite... they can get quite angry at times. But as for my body, I mean, I had one of the... Ophelia has somebody on the street, Xavier, tattoo artist. He can kind of mess with... Dragon Clan. So they can mess with your body. He's pretty good at it. It was a very nice deep tissue massage. I'd highly suggest you go stop by his shop if you're looking for a tattoo, or anything else for that matter. Does good work. So
don't need no more additions. And you can see like he's he's got his sleeves rolled up and everything. He's got his jacket off and everything. He's got like tattoos all up on his hands, all up his arms.
Xavier will find a space. Trust.
And he'll actually heighten.
I don't want him to. That's the thing. I don't.
Everjo kind of like pops his sense the unseen ability. Just kind of looks over at you a little bit. Huh. You've been it seems like it. Looks like many people have had your hands. Even the looks like changelings have even had their hands on you.
And like he looks at him for a second, like he just kind of looks, and then he's just like, "Oh well, of course he knows." Like this is Avajo. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna dignify that question with his response since I already know the answer. He's like, yeah, I was back in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she
Yeah, they.
this specific piece is a cover up though.
Eh,
It's really
well,
nice.
they can be fickle. So glad you found the right one. Ah,
Yeah,
as
me
for the
too.
body
I
thing.
know. Didn't want to run afoul of her. Know that much. Don't run afoul of a changeling in their domain.
The near dream is not something. It's. I tend to not go there because things when things aren't concrete, my ability or my volatility can make things disappear. So, not good to be there. Uh,
I think I
but to
understand what
answer
you're saying.
yeah, to answer the question though, no. As for my body, that was because of Xavier. Why it's changing back to its old form is not because of his hands, though.
That was something you did.
No, no, no. That was something my sire did as part of my making, I think.
And I think he kind of like, Telly kind of like very much like kind of like,
Double
um,
take.
but yeah, double take. Like, what do you, what do you mean by that? If you don't mind me asking. Because now
Yeah, sure. I don't.
he's kind of at this point where he's like, wait a minute, Aperture is giving me clear and concise answers to my question. What
You
is this
know,
motherfucker? He like looks him over. And is like, wait a minute, you?
hey everybody, you can choose the graphic tee competition is up in the side chat now. Go for it. Whatever he's wearing is what Telly will see.
Hold
Uh,
on.
You all right?
yeah, I'm
You all right,
actually.
Joe?
Yeah, I'm good tonight. No, well, what do I mean by that? It's hard to understand, really. I'm not too sure of it myself. I do have my theories. Uh, see, this always happens. No matter, I've had this taken care, like the body, like the best I can say, and this is my theory, because this has always been this way since I was made, is I would always be this height. I wasn't. I in my human years, I'm pretty certain I wasn't I was tall, but I don't think I was like that. But you know, if you if you think about it, the only kindred that Tzimisce flesh crafting doesn't work on are the Nosferatu. Now, I'm not a Nos, but my theory is that my sire fed on a bunch of Nos or one of the Nos, like antediluvian or whatever you want to call them, like the night of when I was sired. So I got a healthy dose of whatever the Nos had, and it affected my body. That's my theory, though I don't have any concrete answers.
Maybe it's some byproduct of you rejecting the call.
No, because the call wasn't around. The beck you're talking about the beckoning, right?
I am.
No, no. This
Trust me, Joe.
this.
I seen it. I seen it.
Oh, you have?
You when you opened up, you taught me how to like taught me fortitude. When I went to you to learn how to impress on that skill for protective reasons.
Oh, yeah, that did
I
happen.
went and I saw it, whatever it was inside of you. I saw it. Big
Mm.
tower, all the people, all the different
Oh.
languages. They were
Oh.
all. It was madness. It was madness. It was
Yeah. Well, you know what they
Which,
say.
hey,
Don't look into the minds of Malkavians, otherwise you go mad. Ha 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 ha.
yeah, I didn't think I'd get that after effect, or I thought at least being raised by one would at least give me a bit of a buffer. No buffer.
Potent is
If I
the
was
blood.
human, if I was human, I'd shit right up my back. But
Hey, by the way, did you know that clams have like mouths in the center?
meaning,
I just find it weird that you know that mermaids use them as bras. Sounds kind of freaky.
why would you? Okay, just for starters, for starters,
Yes.
I doubt. I, mermaids. I doubt mermaids were necessarily concerned with the, the like like their bra size. Such. I would assume that mermaids and sirens and everything would be concerned with dragging motherfuckers over the edge of ships and drowning their asses.
Mm.
Second, in a lot of depictions I've seen, they usually use the clam. The clam is just one part of the clam. So like one would assume they just snap that some bitch in two and just put them over the why are we talking about this?
Sorry, it's just on my mind. Anyways, yes. So, sounds like man. This baby purrs really well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I changed your own self.
What's been on your mind? What's been going on with you lately? Besides all of this, why are you here?
I was here on a job as a like basically just a sort of to serve papers, gather information. It's a parental sort of situation. Do try to abscond. I was a bail bondsman before I was a detective, so sometimes I'm ordered to follow my mark and serve them papers so they make sure they can get their ass back to court where they belong.
All I'm imagining is
know
Kelly walking up to somebody random's door, knocking. They come out and he's like, "Are you such and such?" Yeah. You've been served.
Literally. Yeah, it's one of the things detectives can do. Is private detectives can serve papers. So that's one of their literal literal jobs. So he's followed that ass all the way to Louisiana.
Question is though, is it a suing case or a divorce case?
Hey, I'm not allowed to disclose that information. Telly's not allowed to disclose that information necessarily.
Was it
No, but above board, the storyteller wants to know.
The storyteller wants to know. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I imagine.
Both.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting sued.
Anyways, continue.
Well, welcome down to New Orleans. While I'm kind of gotten my ducks in a row, I've asked for your help before in all of this. Could I provide? I feel bad for asking favors all the time from you, and you seem to be so. I don't know what it's about. Maybe it's your face. You're very handsome.
Oh, it's my face. My bubbly Vaughn personality. That what it is?
I mean, well, I don't know. You tell me why people usually like me.
I don't know. I like you because you're. I maybe it's because I was raised by one, but I've always had an affinity for loons, I guess.
Oh, so you've always had a thing for crazies. I bet that is wonderful in your dating life.
What dating life? All I do is work.
I'm sure it. I'm just guessing that
I don't have
you
time.
have some.
I don't have time for that shit.
Ahem.
Usually, when you're not looking for it, it finds you. So have fun with that. I'm sure
You
you'll
can say
find
that.
somebody more crazier than even I. But
No, I have, and
I,
they weren't. I have, and the funny part is they weren't alone.
oh, great. So back to I. If I'm gonna, I want to be real with you for a moment. I
Okay.
I've come to be very fond of this group of people that I've run into here. I
I
liked
can
our
tell that
time.
the bee's knees.
You know, you keep talking like that, and people will think you're older than even I. Uh,
I
so
was born in '76, dog.
yeah, and I'm as
I'm
old
not. I'm
as
not. I'm
you're at
not
that
that damn.
time.
I'm
Bees
not that
knees?
damn
Come on.
old.
I was using that before. Regardless, I, I've been, I've grown quite fond of these folks, and I don't know how long I'll stay here. Between other issues that I have, I honestly don't know how my relationship with Sylvia is going. It's not, there seems to be issues with that, and I don't know. It's nice to have a group to tether myself to keep me grounded. And I don't even know if it's, I mean, if we're looking at the past, I'm always tethered to somebody to keep myself grounded. But I don't know how long that's going to
Sure.
last. So I've kind of got two things in mind. Besides them, I need to I need to keep them to kind of have some guidance, some overview over them, just leave them with something whenever I may leave, because it always ends up I always leave. It's a running cycle. It's great. It's fun. And then I forget. And
Doesn't sound
well,
fun.
it's yeah, you
And I
know,
mean the group's great. We got a nice troop here. Um, Marcus, I knew. We go back like Cadillac seats. If Cadillac seats could go back 2-3 years, but yeah, Feely is
I
nice.
like I like your
Uh,
words, funny
as
man.
about as nice as about as nice as Dan Jurgens Wolverine issue number 180. You know,
Yes. Yes, I do. He nods. Clearly not. Uh, so
yeah.
if I could ask a favor, and I mean, I can help you out however you need. You can ask for boons or whatever. Um, there are two people. I want,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that.
well, I don't
I'm
want to
not
leave
gonna
it in.
ask you for. I'm
I,
not, what do you? What type of asshole do you think I am? Boons, Joe. I think we're past that point. Come
we
on, I'm
are?
not. I I I would imagine so. Would imagine so. Come on, I'm
I have a
not.
hard,
Not a. What do you think? I'm a fucking like you think I'm a snake? I'm a magister. I don't deal with boons like that unless I absolutely have to.
okay, well, good to know. I do want to give you something in return, but I don't know what. But if you could watch over
We'll save
them,
it.
whenever I do happen to leave, whether years from now or months from now, just help them out a little bit with this. And I need to make an introduction. There's also somebody else here, I think, that would be
Well,
helpful for hooking you up with as well as need help.
uh, are you asking me to look out for all of them, Joe?
Not,
I
no,
love
not all of
Chicago.
them. Just
I I'm like I love Chicago. I love the breeze. I love my sire. I love my stepsire. I got an employee. I can't leave her up there with all that shit. She'll lose her fucking
No.
mind.
No, they don't need to. Just help them out. Not for maybe a year, maybe a decade. I don't know what time is for you. So, however long feels necessary. More importantly, maybe I can help you as well as uh, I work with. When I first came into New Orleans, I was picked up by the businessman, the fat cat, and he's been good to me. And
Mhm.
anything that I've ever needed, he's given without asking for anything more than vials of my blood. And I don't think I would be where I am without his resources. So
Sure.
I'm not sure. I know he's doing things and I'm on my own path here. I would like to bring you and make an introduction. I think it would be beneficial for both you and him. I think you are a amazing, amazing person who is very talented at what you do and would be counted as a wonderful resource or person to know, especially for somebody who tries to get things done like he does.
Well, I'll give it a look. See, I guess wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to have more work, but you know,
All right, you know what?
vampires are heartless motherfuckers. But like he's kindred are heartless motherfuckers.
I
Every
mean, he's a
last one of
thin.
us. Like
I mean,
not like
he's a
so.
thin blood, so you do that. Do with what you will on that.
I yeah, thin bloods are take it. Like I know you probably know, but hey, I just found out. So
What?
they're about thin bloods and all.
Oh, you didn't
They're
know about them.
no, I knew. I just never encountered until about November, October, November. Yeah,
Oh,
November.
November. Yeah, big
really?
shit show. Yeah,
Well, I know he's
she's
it's
great though.
always
She's great. She's trying to get her
good.
perk license. I don't know that she's gotten. I don't.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know what that
Perk
is, but
license.
I wish her well.
It's the thing that. It's the thing that I got. It's the reason why I'm a investigator. But yeah,
Gotcha. Well, I know
she's one
he's a
for
bit
hers.
of a. It might help to have more resources at your disposal, and I know if I make an introduction, you'll have my word backing you, which will count for something. I also know he has resources. I think he's a day walker himself, possibly. So he's been able to.
I would keep
Oh,
that to myself if I was you.
well,
But I assume if
he.
he's got enough resources to insulate himself, then
Mm.
probably not that big of a
Oh,
deal.
he's where
Still, I would.
you remember that food I gave you a while back? You remember that food?
Yeah, he
Is
makes that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He made that, did he?
yes, he did. So, uh, if nothing else, there's that. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of do that, and
I'm still trying to figure out how he did the MRE packaging on that.
ask him. When whenever all of this slows down for a night, we can do that. Um, but yeah, just uh, I guess this is my first steps in planning for whenever I eventually leave this place. So I guess I'm starting with you.
Well, I'll tell you what. For however long you're gonna be here, at least hold on to it if you can. I know that's given your he like points to his head and does the circle condition. be harder to do, but that's why Vivi has me. That's why Vivi has Nikki too.
Hmm.
It's easier to remember when you got, you know,
Oh, you know what?
things
I
to
figured
spare.
it out. I know how I'll pay you back.
How's that?
Well,
You already
that
had
might be.
the billfold. Shuffle me some
Well, that
paper. What else?
that was for the
What else?
job. This is for the other issues. Just watching over them. I know you like secrets. I know you like knowledge. So, I'm not sure. At some point before I leave, here, I need to perform a ritual. At some point, and I'll include the others. But
Another ritual? I think
this is
after yesterday, I think I've had enough of rituals. If you ask me.
it's just yes, but I need I need
What, a live goat?
no,
I
I
assume
don't
you can
need
find
anything
none
like
of
that.
those in
I need
Blue.
no, I need help in a sense. I have I'm with it tonight. As you, I'm not hungry, so that's no beast, nothing in my ears, which is nice.
Right,
But
but why do
no,
you need me for the ritual? I mean, I got
well,
a
I
journalism degree that didn't come with a fucking scholarship at Hogwarts, motherfucker.
it, for me personally, I don't need you for it. It would be my gift to you, as well as a boon to me in a way. There are some pieces of knowledge that are missing about certain things that I need, and I don't remember them.
Huh.
And I need to be prepared. Something's coming. I, I can feel it. I'm not usually able to feel the web, but I can almost feel little threads of silk again.
Yeah,
And
I thought you cut yourself off.
you never fully cut off, but I usually don't feel them. And I'm just starting to feel them again. And I need to be prepared for what's coming. So I need to do a little bit of a guided memory. So eventually, that
Yeah,
will
sure. Sure, I'll
happen.
help you with that.
And
Sure.
what you'll get out of that is you'll be paid in knowledge.
Suppose that's not you know, un I suppose that's not a bad deal. And hell, if it can help you remember, it's got hell with it. I'll do it. Fine.
All right. Well, thanks for letting me meander my words across to your brain. Oh
That's
look.
fine. I know it's a good wall, like
Oh
racquetball
look.
in this bitch.
Oh look, we're here.
Nice. Well,
And I think that's where we're gonna
you
leave
ready
it
for
for
everything?
tonight.
Sweet.